welcome to another video. Today we've got in a HP Envy X360 2-in-1 laptop. Okay, this one has a issue. Let me show you exactly what's going on. Can you see that? And how are we going to attack this device? How are we going to fix it? Now, the first thing to do is let's remove the back cover, and then we'll remove the battery. Now the problem is we've got here is can't really close. Can I close this? I don't want to risk it because I can't. I've got no. There's not enough strength. I can hold this, but we've got a touch screen. Now that could easily break. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put it on just like so at the edge of my desk. I'm not sure if you can see that. Yes, I'm sure you can. I'm going to put it at the edge of my desk, and we'll get this off. So let's remove the screws. There's already a screw missing, so some hero has tried to have a go at removing the screw. I mean, it's there, it's fine. Sure, you know, go have a go, no problem. But then, if you're going to do it, get the right tools and do it. Don't just. What I'm going to do first of all is remove this battery, because we don't want to disconnect that screen and we have issues. Okay, so take this battery connector completely out. Don't leave it hanging in there because it could easily go back in. Press the power button just to release any electricity that's around the board, any energy that's around there, so we don't short circuit anything. Okay, and then I'm going to disconnect this connector here. Okay, that's one of the connectors that side, and we've also got another one here. One is for the touchscreen, one is for the display. Okay, so let's just get that out of the way. We also have to remove the Wi-Fi cable connectors. Okay, so I'm going to put them into the container. Make sure you've got a container nearby. You don't want to lose anything, and then you will be in trouble if you haven't got any spares knocking about. Which, if you're doing this at home and you've never done one before, you won't have any spares. Unscrew the hinges. Okay, remove these cables, the Wi-Fi cables. And now we have removed the assembly, the display assembly. So what we need to do now is remove this screen without breaking it, and that hinge is already sticking out. I think this hinge is knackered. Actually no, I don't think the hinge is knackered. There you go, hinge is fine. Okay, so there's a magnet piece there as well. I'll figure out where that goes later. Okay, and we're going to remove the screen now. So what we need to do is, there's a bezel here which we'll just lift off. Okay, let's just heat up this area here first of all. Okay, get it to a nice temperature. The reason why I'm heating it up is because there's bonding behind the screen. If we can heat this area up, it will heat up the bonding and loosen it up a little bit, so we can remove the screen without breaking it. Okay, we'll unclip the top first. Okay, so the top is been released. The top is not glued in. Watch carefully the camera. We just slowly go around the camera end. Can you hear the clicks? Okay, be careful. Okay, now I can pull. Right, okay. This is what I say, watch the whole video. Sometimes we can get just behind that screen and I can see the tape, which we can actually pull sucker. Right. Okay, so slowly pull that tape out. Okay, so that side has now come away. Okay. Now let's try and do the other side. Okay, I'll tell you what else you need. A lot of patience. We have removed this the cover. Now the damage that's been done, that's what's broken. This top cover, terrible design, terrible design. Plastic, one of these is metal. It's never going to break, is it? But yeah, so this is the part we need to replace. But for now, we need to remove the screen. Let's just get rid of the other hinge. Now, what we need to do is remove. Okay, so we don't need to do much really. All we're going to remove is, all it is really, is the Wi-Fi cables and maybe the magnet here and these foam pads and these there as well. Whatever's on here that we can remove, we'll remove it and you know, transfer it into the new patient basically. Okay, so well, I'll order this part now and let's see how we get on when it arrives. Right friends, so the new part has arrived and I'll show you quickly. Okay, so it's almost identical. Okay, as you can see, they're both the same, so we have to make sure that everything's good. So we need to remove the Wi-Fi cables. We need to remove these here, these static strips. Magnets are already in place, we don't need to remove them. So let's get on and remove the Wi-Fi cables and these foam pads. Now, if you try and take these off, all these things, they're just going to rip. So what you need to do is, ideally you need to, I'm going to keep them side by side so you can see them. Okay, and we can do it step by step so you're not, you know, forgetting anything. Okay, so let's take away the foam bits first. So the best thing to do is heat them up with a hairdryer, use a bit of IPA just to loosen the bonding, and you'll see how much of a good job that you actually do. You've got guides here so where they go, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Looks brilliant. It's double-sided tape there, so it holds in the Wi-Fi cable. Don't forget your bottle of patience. You'll need that. We'll try to hit it from the other side. It does need to get pretty hot, actually. Do it better than factory. That was a bit wonky, so we will get it absolutely bang on. There we go. Let's do the next one. There you go. Now let's get the Wi-Fi. Let's get these static strips off. Put it in the square. Okay. Okay, now let's remove the cable. So you know exactly where the cable goes through. Make sure you do zoom in or take a snapshot of where it goes, because it's easy to get this part wrong. Okay, so let's do one by one. Okay, again, we're going to need some heat. Now let's remove Just remove the tape. Perfect. There you go. Now we can put on the hinges. Let's see which way this one goes. That one goes there. Yep, absolutely perfect. One thing I'm concerned about is this bit here. That is part of the bezel. The only thing we can do with that is just bend it back into position with a bit of heat. Use a bit of hot air or hairdryer. That might just go back into position. Let's see what we can do with that. Just want to warm it up a little bit so it bends back. Okay, that'll do the job for now. Put the screen in. Okay, one thing I've just noticed is my camera or one of the sensor connectors has come out. So beware of all these things, because you can quite easily pop out and then you put it all back together and one thing doesn't work and then you're in trouble. Not trouble, but you've got to take it all out again. So take your time. These things need a lot of patience. If you haven't got patience, don't do it. Okay, make sure you get the connectors for the cables into the grooves, because if you don't, then you're going to struggle to get them in there afterwards. Okay, so let's push in the top. I don't think that's level yet, but as you can see, I have made a mistake here in the sense that the hinge, so I'm going to take this part of the screen out again. Let's try and squeeze that cable round so we can lift it off. Okay, here we go. Let's push this in. Push the cables in. And make sure make sure it clicks in to position. Again, this one's come out as well now, so one side we put in and then this one came out, so okay, now that is going to be how it's going to be. We can't do much with that at all, so that's going to have to stay as it is. It's not playing ball, but it's fine. It won't come out. It's going to be okay. Okay, so yeah, I like that. It's pretty good. Let's marry it up now to the laptop. This is where things get interesting. So you've got to somehow kind of get it at an angle. You can put it over the side of a desk. I'm okay doing it like this. Make sure you've got the wires in. Yeah, that's all good. And then all you need to do is put a couple of screws in. Okay, there's one. Remember, they've got arrows. Okay, so there's an arrow of where each screw should go. Don't put it in the hole where there's no arrow, like for example that one, because that is in the top cover, in the base cover. Okay, so done one side. Let me get this one in now as well, one on this side, and that'll be enough for us to just swing it back, okay, into position, and then you can put the other screws in. Why did I take out the Wi-Fi adapter? Didn't need to take it out, did I really? But never mind. Or touchscreen connector in. Let's pop in the main part of this device, which is the battery. Okay, without that, we've got nothing. Does it open up nicely? Yes, it does. Does it close nicely? Yes, it does. Does it flip round? Yes, it does. Okay, so that's fine. And let's power her up. Wow. Yes, we got power. I mean, we had it before anyway, but you know, it's just happy. It's nice to have something working. Okay. Also, just a quick dusting of the device. Well, there's a lot of dust on this one, isn't there? Okay. Now it will take a while. The lights are on. You won't get no fan spin because the BIOS battery, they're not separate. They're all built into the main battery. Okay. As you can see, CMOS checks, whatever. Hit enter, and we should get. I don't want to see what's on that screen. I don't want you to see. And the other thing I need to do is clean it up. I mean, why don't you clean your machines, guys? All you got to do is get a cloth, put a bit of whatever, window cleaner or whatever on the cloth and not on here, and just wipe. Not too much, just a little bit. That's it. As you can see, everything's fine. Make sure touchscreen's working as it is. I'm just going to point in different areas, make sure there's no damage to the screen. Okay, that's it. Perfect. That is all done now. Okay, so now we're going to shut the machine down. I'll give it a clean up and put the back cover on, and job done.